guys, spring is coming, which means spring is passing. Spring is too young, which means it will soon grow old. This verse is written by Xuân Diệu, a famous poet in Vietnam. When I first read these sentences when I was in secondary school, I didn't really understand it. I thought, why the poet is so impatient? Do you know what? Because back then, when I was still a secondary school student, the time passes slowly, and I think that I still have so much time to study, to learn, and to play with my friends, to be with my family. And however, as time goes by, and especially now, I'm a college student. One of my most beautiful years of my whole life, I think that I understand the true meaning behind these sentences. It means that time and opportunities only come once in your life. I have to say that in the past, I'm the kind of person who will procrastinate till the very end. Let me tell you a quick story. In the past, when I was in secondary school, there was a really important competition that I waited and I really want to be and to win that competition. But I procrastinated. I think that I thought that, oh, let wait until the end. I will be able to make it. But the result is I didn't make it. I failed. And I think the result is that because I was unprepared, and that taught me a very, very valuable lesson that time waits for no one. And I was really afraid and upset at time, and I realized that if I did not try to be better, to learn more, I will fail in the end. Mm, So, you know what? Sometimes I tend to procrastinate and I was afraid. I was afraid not because that I do not have enough ability, but I'm afraid of being judged if I fail. So, to be brief, I'm afraid of failures. Yeah, in the past I was really afraid of this feeling. I afraid of being judged, but in the end, I realized that when I fail, people will soon forget that. But when I miss a valuable opportunity, I miss a really valuable one, I will remember it for my entire life. So I think that after my failures in the past, I had many useful lessons that be, I have to stop procrastinating. I have to try more. So I think that most of us here the same. Time, great times create great heroes, right? Yes, I do agree that this sentence is right. However, I believe that the true heroes are only those who know to prepare beforehand, and heroes can only succeed when they have prepared carefully. And when it comes to hero, like we tend to think about revolutions, wars, and world-changing times, right? However, I think that in real life there might be other chances for us to be heroes, maybe in an ordinary context, or maybe in a test at school, a test at college, or even the chance to take part in like activities that you really want to try once in your life. Like after all my failures, I knew that I had to try harder, or otherwise I would undoubtedly fail in other important competitions. And like, when we build a house, the first stages are really important. And so if we want to succeed in everything, in anything in our life, those first stages are also important as well. So we have to be well prepared under any circumstances. And so I started to learn and to do everything that I want from scratch. And I have to say that after those failures and after I knew the importance of preparation, I did have some certain achievements that I can take pride in. And I know that those achievements can maybe not as big as others, but I believe that those achievements made me who I am today, and I'm proud of them. I'm proud of myself because I tried. And times will pass by really fast. So you should not be hesitate to do what you really want to do. Um, some people tend to wait for big opportunities to come, but according to my experience, I have to say that some of my achievements, even the big one, are come from small chances that I couldn't expect at first. So be prepared for any chance and be prepared to grasp all the opportunities that you can. Now, as I'm at college, I know that the time will go by really fast. As a lecturer at the University of Languages and International Studies once told us that the time, in the first year, the time may passes by a little bit slowly, but in the next following years, the time will go by really fast. So be prepared, and you guys should do what you guys want to do from the very first time, from the very first year. And so I am trying to do the things that I really want to do, not only the study, but also other activities that can act as an impetus for my future career. And I want myself in the future to be proud of myself. And I can say to myself that I live to the fullest in my college years. So I wanted to say to you guys, and I want to say to myself, that heroes are ordinary people in extraordinary circumstances. And so we should try as much as we can. We shouldn't be hesitated. Maybe tomorrow the spectrum of opportunities can shine on you because life is the spectrum of light and they may be vivid but fleeting. So you must try every time. You must grab all the opportunities. You must grasp all of the spectrum of opportunities that you have. So thank you very much for your attention.